Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. Today it's going to be a little touch of upcycling slash revamping slash making these what I want them to be. I've got two old little doggy models here. Like little doggy models. And I want them to look like my girls. This one reminds me of Marley, if you take the spots away. And this one reminds me of Nova, especially when she was a pup. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint them up to look like my girls. And this is going to be nice and easy to start because I am just going to white them up. So we've got a nice, clean surface to work off of. Now, even though Marley is all black, I'm still going to make, because Marley is like midnight black. She is like as black as they get, bless her heart. So I want her, even though black will go over this fine, I want it to be as popping black as possible. So with both of them, look at those cute little eyes. I'm not really going to touch the eyes on this one because they are fine. So I'm going to very, very carefully go around them. Yes, so I want it to be black as black, but she also has really, really like white pink skin bits. So like on her tummy, you can really see that it's like a really, really, really white pink. And there is there. She'll be able to see that. So let's get a whiten up first. And Nova is white and black. So I'm going to want her to be as white as possible to begin with. Now I'm also going to try and apply this as thin as possible because I don't want it to look all chunky. This one's got a nice fur texture running all over it. So it'd be a shame to lose that. So we're going to go for as thin as possible. And we'll see how Nova coats. She might need 2 for the white. But there's not really any dark bits on that one, so we might get away with just the 1 coat. And also it has a slightly different texture. This one has a Marley fur texture. And that one, funnily enough, does have a bit of a Nova fur texture, so let's crack on with whitening them both up. These are such cute little pup models. And this is something you can do with any old model that you have, or any old little statue, garden ornament. Repaint it. You could pick up something that you can't stand the colour of from the shop, or even have something that was like perhaps a gift, and they didn't really know your taste too well. And make it yours. And you don't have to paint them up to represent anything in particular like I am. You could just paint them up in colours you like. Sometimes painting something in a really funky colour gives it that special something that you like. You can always add things as well. You can glitter stuff up if you're a glitter person. You get a plain old model, glitter it up, give it a touch of varnish to protect it, especially if it's going outside. I think you can see if I can get it in focus. Yeah, can you see that lovely little coat that's going on there? So yeah, it'd be a shame to lose that, so I am going to continue to go as thin as possible. And if you have spray paint, you can also use spray paint to do this. It's quicker. You can just like pop a little blob of blue tack or masking tape in any areas that you want to keep. Take it outside in a box. These are good tips and tricks here. So if one, your spray paint is contained in it, doesn't go everywhere. Because it will go everywhere. Wear old clothes because it'll get you no matter how much you try and contain it in a box. it will get you. So I am going to go as far as I can and then let her dry so I can pick her up and get the rest of her. Alright, let's get Nova. Yeah, I think Nova might need 2 coats of white. But she doesn't have a yellow tint under her coat. Though we can get away, because of the texture of this one, with putting it on a little thicker. But I think I'll still go for 2 coats. I'll do a short one of the days of me and my girls so you can see my babies that I reference so much. Nova's still not quite dry enough to manhandle, but Marley is. We'll probably have to lay her. Mind you, we're not going right under with this one, so we will be able to plonk her back down. Nova's going to need to be bone dry because we're going to have to lay her down in a different position because she doesn't have a base as such. She's a little pup that you can hang off a plant pot or something similar. I won't be popping her outside, I'll be keeping her inside. I will find her somewhere to live on a shelf where I'm working. And yeah, I think we are going to be fine with 1 coating Marley, but we're definitely going to be 2 coating Nova. So we're going to let her dry completely before we start adding her black. And Nova at the moment is still far too wet because you can see it shine. So I know she's far too wet to consider doing anything else to her right now. So she's going to have to just chill there and dry for quite a bit longer yet. Nova is okay to lay down, so we can wipe the bits that haven't been wiped. And then it will be second coating her because she definitely needs a second coat this one. Yeah, that second coat makes a big difference because this is where it's just a little bit of crossover there and it's definitely as white as we want it to be. Let's get a tub of Play-Doh. Hopefully, yes. So I've got from Mr. Abominable Snowman some nice pale pink here, which I might whiten up a tiny bit more. That's how pale Marley's pink bits are. They're like on the verge of white, but not. We come down the corner here. Yeah, something a bit like that. Now we only want this, the tiniest bit in there. It's going to go over with a blacker touch. It's just the tiniest bit. And same for like right down there, just the tiniest bit, because it's all black. That's really it. She's black on the pad, she's black everywhere else. The tongue. Do we do that now? Or do we save that until after we've done black? Yeah, that's not too bad actually. Yeah, a little bit darker still. Let's clean the brush in case it's just dragging the pail. Let's just load up. That's a bit better. Look at that little sweet cheeky face. She's just about dry enough to second coat her. The bottom half. And it'll just really be the head when we come back. Well, Marley is completely dry, so I reckon we can start the black on Marley there. Let's do what we did before the start. up here. And I think we will give her 2 coats of black because we want her to be so black. A good representation of Marley because she is so black. And it's such a shiny coat. So I will be varnishing both of them for protection. But that's really going to help with the shine of Marley's coat. She's starting to come through. She's such a black little girl, bless her heart. So we're going to flash forward and have Marley pretty much first coat done, apart from around the bottom there. I will leave it to dry so we don't do fingerprints. Okay, I have got Nova's markings, and I have also browned her eyes. We'll add the black after that is fully dried. So this is all of Nova's markings. Some of it I'll need to re-go over with wipes that got a little bit close there. A tiny bit more of a gap. But all these splodges are going to be Nova's beautiful black markings. So let's start. Maybe around the bum first, then that can dry. Can get quite a bit of it done actually. Let's pick carefully. Nova is still molting, and I think I have a hair on my nose. We'll have to deal with that in a moment, or you're going to hear a subtle every few seconds as it wisps around my face. And Nova will be getting a second coat of the black, as well as a little touch up of the white. Just in that little stripe there. This will give you a good idea of her markings. She has some beautiful marks, bless her heart. Alright, the girls are done as far as painting goes. Here's cute little Marley. It looks like, with the camera, there is a tiny bit of her nose to do. So I'm going to get that using the camera. Where are we? Right in there. She doesn't have a white bit of her nose. Everywhere else, right there. And I can see that bit myself. You think it's all done. This is where the camera's going to come in handy because it can zoom in way more than my eyes can. That little bit down there is fine, that's a little tummy. What's that bit? Right here? Yeah, right there. Right in there. doesn't want to be got. Right in there. Aha. And in there. Let's very carefully turn around and eyeball her. Back of the head. There are some bits that really don't want to be got, but I don't want to leave her not pure black, because she is pure black. And like I say, I've got to be careful as well, because I don't want to lose the detail, but I don't want there to be obvious white bits other than the bits that I've left, like right in there is fine, so that's in the ear. Okay. I think we have got her all now. This paintbrush is falling apart in my hands. It's a really old paintbrush, but it's a really good one, so it'll just have to fall apart. Right, I'm going to leave her to dry again, and then I shall varnish her. I still don't have that bit up her nose. That one seems to be got now. White bit up the nose. Okay. Yeah. Right, let's pop her down there. Clean up all this broken paintbrush debris. Let's just give Nova an eyeballing through the camera and knock this debris off my fingers. So I don't want random bits of glue on Nova. Right. There's Nova. Got the eyes done. Put her chops back in. Painted her nose up. Gave her some little black and pink paws, because that's what she's got, even now as an adult. And that's all Nova's beautiful, beautiful markings that I see also on Nova. A dot of black to be had. And white. I don't know if that was me at some point or if that was the fleck of this paint. Let me get a dry, clean brush to see if that is anything. That is not. That's a fleck of something. What about that? Right, that needs to be white. So let's get that little bit. And ever so carefully. That little bit. Yeah. I think that is, yeah, where the blue is flaked again. Right, I'm going to let them dry properly, then varnish them, and we'll come back and we'll be done. I really love them. My girls. And I'm going to clear away all this, because I don't want that there. It's going to stick to one of them. Okay, we are back and we are officially fully done. Look at my beautiful girls. They are finished. They are lovely and shiny and protected, just like their coats are lovely and shiny and protected. They have come out beautiful. So let's get a little close-up of young Marley. Look at those beautiful eyes. And that is a pretty good depiction of Marley. Now we'll get a lovely little close-up of Nova. Her eyes are oh so shiny now. I don't know if you can see the little pupils. She's got such a shine to her. But these are Nova's markings. She's a little Nova. This was so much fun to do. I will be drawing my girls at some point to show my drawing skills and to show different ways that you can draw animals. Let's lay Nova down. Nova's going to chill on her back. She's in play mode where you can like tickle the tummy. No, and Marley's just chilling there. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I did. It's something obviously very close to my heart. My girls represented in a little miniature format. And it's a nice little easy intro to like upcycling things and revamping them and making them all to your taste. So yeah, it's definitely worth doing if you either have or happen upon. Oh, she can even hold on to your thumb. How cute is that? Little doggy models, and you want to make them look like your own. I just used a bit of acrylic paint and a bit of varnish. And that was it. A couple of paintbrushes. And obviously, like I said earlier on in the video, you can do this to anything you like. If you are a cat person, you can do cats. If you're any kind of animal, anything you like at all. Revamp plant pots. Get a sculpture that you really like the look of from like the supermarkets or, you know, one of the Home Bargain-esque type stores, but you don't like the colour. Paint it up to suit you. Have fun with it. So thank you so much for stopping by and checking me and my channel out and my lovely little girlies here. I do hope you've enjoyed this. And like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you want to see more and know when it's coming. Thank you all again so much. Take care and see you in the next one.